Okay, here are the homework answers for Tuesday, December 7th. We are on the worksheet numbers 10 through 16. All right, number 10. I'd like you to first circle the two terms that have the variables in it. Notice the variables are on opposite sides of the equation, so you're going to use opposite operations. Now, the smaller number is 2, so let's move the 2 to the other side. 2 is positive, the opposite of positive is negative, so we're actually going to subtract 2x from both sides. Okay, 2x is gone. Now 6x minus 2x gives us 4x. Everything else, just rewrite. Alright, now it's a two-step equation. Let's take the 7 to the other side by adding. 7's are gone. We have 4x equals 21 plus 7 is 28. Last thing, divide both sides by 4. So my x is going to be equal to 7. Alright, number 11. Once again, circle the two terms that have variables. Usually remove the smaller one, so 2 is positive. The opposite of positive is going to be subtracting or negative. The 2x is gone. On the left-hand side, I have negative 4. Now, 3 minus 2 will be plus 1x, and you still have the 6. Next step, we want to get that 4 to the other side by adding 4 to both sides. The 4's are gone. We're left with 1x equals, now 6 plus 4 equals 10. Last step, divide both sides by 1, so x is equal to 10. Alright, number 12. Once again, circle your two terms with the variables. The smaller one is the negative 3. Well, the opposite of negative is positive, so we're actually going to add 3x to both sides. On the left-hand side, we're left with just 4. On the right-hand side, we have 7 plus 3, which will give us 10x, plus 4. Now we're going to get rid of this 4 by subtracting. So that means those 4's on the right-hand side are gone. We have 4 minus 4, which is 0, and 10x on the right. Now, last step, divide both sides by 10. 0 divided by 10 is 0, which is equal to x. Alright, moving on, number 13. Once again, let's find out where our variables are. We have the 3x, we have the 2x. 2 is smaller, so I'm going to move the 2 over by subtracting 2x from both sides. Now the 2x's are gone. We are left with 7 equals, we have a negative 2, and then 3 minus 2 will give us plus 1x. Next step, add 2 to both sides. 2's are gone. 7 plus 2 will give us 9. And we still have 1x on the right side. Last step, divide both sides by 1, which gives us x equals 9. Alright, number 14. Once again, find your variables. We'll notice that they are on opposite sides of the line. Now, negative 6 is the smallest, so to get rid of that, I'm going to add 6x to both sides. On the left-hand side, I have negative 2. On the right-hand side, I have 2 plus 6, which is 8x. And I still have plus 94. Let's get rid of this 94 by subtracting. First time we have to do leave, change, change. We have negative 2 minus 94. Well, if I do leave, change, change, negative 2 plus negative 94 will give us negative 96, which is still equal to 8x. Now divide both sides by 8. So x is going to be equal to negative 12. 96 divided by 8 is 12. Negative divided by positive will give you a negative answer. Alright, number 15. Circle your two terms with the letters. Negative 7 is smaller, so let's add 7x to both sides. We are left with 5 equals, we have negative 31 plus 2x plus 7x gives us 9x. Next step, get rid of this 31 by adding 31 to both sides. 31s are gone. 5 plus 31 gives us 36, which is still equal to 9x. Now divide both sides by 9. 36 divided by 9 is 4, is equal to x. Last one, number 16. Number 16, we're going to circle our two terms with letters. Now, the number in front of the x, remember, is 1. That's the smallest number, so we are going to subtract 1x from both sides. 2x minus 1x is 1x. Everything else, just rewrite. Now remember, that negative sign has to stay with the 1. Next step, add 3 to both sides. 3's are gone. We are left with 1x equals 2. Last step, divide both sides by 1. So x is equal to 2. And with that sound, that means that we are finished. Please keep reviewing both equations with variables on both sides and combining like terms.